It is time to start a save on FC26 and let's go with Manchester United. So welcome to the first episode of the Manchester United career mode here on my comeback on FC26. And before making any changes to the current Manchester United team, this is of course how they line up. They line up in the 5-2-3 formation. However, we are going to change it to a 4-3-3 and we will also make some changes to the starting 11. And this is how I think the current Manchester United team should line up under us here as the manager. We have Lemons in goal. Yes, he's on the lower rating, but he's got huge potential, so I will give him the chance in the first season to see if he can grow well and have a decent season, as he is of course signed to be their number one in real life, and we are of course without European football, so we'll give some of the younger players a chance. The same with Leny Yoro as well. He's just 19, 78 rated, more than good enough. Masraoui as the right back is pretty meh. Same with Dalot. Maybe I will go for some signings in the 11, but Lemons and Yoro are for sure going to be a crucial part of this team. We have De Ligt as the other centre back. He's still pretty young despite having played a lot of quality football in his career for teams like Bayern München, Juventus and now Manchester United, Ajax as well, so he will stay as our centre back. We have Dorgu as the left back. Maybe I will go for a left back as well. I don't really want to use Luke Shaw because he's on the older age gap and Dorgu is just a bigger talent. Then our defensive midfielder, we have of course Ugarte and Casemiro. Casemiro is here for now. I will stick for him for one season, but I will maybe look to sign a new defensive midfielder and potentially sell Ugarte. I'm not sure yet. We have Kobe Mainoo. I will trust him in this team. He's a Manchester United Academy talent. He of course needs to be used, and I feel like he will suit this formation and this tactics very, very well. And then of course the captain of the team, Bruno Fernandes, he is not going anywhere unless the unexpected events happens. Hopefully not, but he will be one of our, or the most crucial player of this team. We have Mbeumo as the right wing. He is of course going to be a star player for us. Nothing really needed to be said about him. Same goes for Cunha, who will be used as the left wing, but both of our wingers will be inside forward. And then we have Benjamin Sesko up top. So the front trio will just stick as they are. Maybe I will sign a defensive midfielder, a younger player to take Casemiro's spot, maybe a right back and maybe a left back. We will see, but we will not make too many signings in the first season as we are of course without European football. But when we take a look at how we will line up with the ball, we can see we have De Ligt and Yoro staying at the back. Our right back will just be a normal fullback. Then Bruno Fernandes will be a playmaker. Our right central midfielder will be a box-to-box. Our DM is just a holding. Left back is an attacking fullback. Then we have right wing and left wing inside forwards. And then Sesko is an advanced forward, as we can see. So I'm really excited to see what we can do with this Man United team. But first, let's get rid of a couple of players and also make a few signings, maximum of 2. And I have put 4 players up on the transfer list. It is Luke Shaw. I simply think it's time for us to move on. I think he's a good player, but his injuries has just failed him in his career, and I want to go for sign a new left back, and I don't feel like he would be my chosen one, especially as I want an attacking fullback and he has lost a bit of pace over the years. Lisandro Martinez, I'm a big fan of him actually, but the same for him. His injuries has just completely failed him in the last few years, and I think it's time for us to go for De Ligt and Yoro as the 2 centre backs, and because he has the 81 rating, he will take a lot of game time off Yoro, so therefore I have put him on the transfer list as well. Tyrell Malacia, I mean, he was rumored to go in real life for Man United, but no one came in for him. And as I am going to sign a left back, I feel like we don't need 3 left backs. We have Dorgu, who is a big talent. Let's get a higher rated, a player who is in his prime basically. And Malacia is just not good enough. And the last one is Manuel Ugarte. He has decent potential, I do believe, on FC26. However, I don't feel like he is the right player for us to have in this team. So let's see if we can get rid of any of them, and then we will try to make a couple of good signings. And we have sold our first player, and it is Luke Shaw who has left the club. He has gone to Brighton for 17.5 million euros. And we have sold another player here, and it's a player that doesn't look like himself at all in the game, but it is Malacia who has left us and gone to Everton for 6.9 million. And Manuel Ugarte has now found a new club, as well as the midfielder has gone to Brentford for almost 30 million. And the last permanent sale from this first transfer window here at Man United is Lisandro Martinez, who has gone to Spain and joined Valencia for 32.7 million. And I've also taken a decision to loan out 2 players, and the first one is the young left back Diego Leon, who has gone to Talleres on a 1-year loan deal. And Shido Obi has also found a club to go on loan to, and this is an interesting loan. He has gone to Denmark and joined Copenhagen on a 1-year loan deal. So a pretty cool loan deal from him. But now we have done all of the sales and loans we look to. We do not have a big squad, but we don't need that because we are of course not in Europe. But we are going to look to sign a left back and a defensive midfielder, and I'm sure everyone who's watching this video know exactly who I am going to bring in as the defensive midfielder, because he was heavily linked in real life as well. And here he is, of course. It's of course Brighton's defensive midfielder, who hasn't exactly been that good this season, but United were linked to him in real life in the summer. They were close to bidding on him. We've signed Carlos Baleba for 45.7 million. And the left back I wanted to sign was Anthony Robinson. He was simply perfect for us. He's in his prime. He's 82 rated, so it's a big upgrade on Dorgu. And he's also got Premier League experience, of course. But as we can see, he is too important for Fulham to sell him, so there is nothing I can do, and that sucks because he would fit perfectly into our attacking fullback role. I found a similar player, although I don't feel like it's a bit more unrealistic. However, we aren't really doing a realistic Manchester United rebuild, but Robinson was just perfect for us. Instead, we are going to have to try and sign David Raum. Screw that, I am changing plans. We are not going to sign Raum or Robinson either, of course, but we will find a maybe more of a backup left back and go to see if Dorgu can be the main guy at left back. And looking back, I should have just kept Malacia at the club, but since we couldn't sign Robinson, I decided to go for a backup left back instead, and it is Josh Doig. The Scottish left back has joined us from Sassuolo to just be the backup to Patrick Dorgu. But Robinson, we will come for you. Maybe in the January transfer window or next summer. So you just wait. We will sign you soon. So this is how our team is going to look in the first half of the first season at Man United. We have a lot of money in the bank, of course, because we are a big club in FC and you have got just tons of money always. But this is the team. We have Lamens in goal. We have Masarawi as the right back, Dorgu as the left back, De Ligt and Yoro as the 2 centre backs. We have Baleba as the DM, Mainu as the right central midfielder, Bruno Fernandes as the left central midfielder, Cunha is our left winger, Mbemo is our right winger, and Benjamin Sesko up top. And we got some interesting players on the bench as well. Bayindir is the backup goalie, Doig, Heaven, Maguire, Dalot our backup defense. We have Casemiro and Mount as the 2 midfielders. Amad Diallo can also play there, but he can also play on the right wing and probably on the left as well. And then we have Xerxes, who is the striker, backup to Benjamin Sesko, then Fredriksson and Tom Heaton in the reserves. But yes, we don't really have the biggest of squads or really the best of depth. However, I want to not like sign all the best players in the world in the first season in this Manchester United career mode, because I want to like build a quality squad, not just sign everyone. But I feel like this is an interesting squad. Now let's get into a couple of games. Let's go. And it doesn't really get any bigger than Arsenal at Old Trafford. We are starting the season off by playing one of the best teams in the league or in the world at home. We can show that we are really up to it if we win this game. However, it will be difficult. We are playing Ultimate. I hope that's not too difficult. But Hopefully it won't be too easy either, but can we start the season off by getting 3 huge points, and hopefully we can qualify for the Champions League this season. So here we are kicking the season off, and just in case you haven't been on my channel before, these career mode saves are done that we are playing half a season each episode. So this episode will end on January the 1st or the 31st of December. And that will be the episode. We will play a couple of games but simulate most of them. But if you're new here, please subscribe as well, and hopefully you will enjoy the content. And I am now back, so I will upload regularly with these career mode saves and also some rebuilds. We have kept the ball very well here early on. It's Mbeumo who finds Kobe Mainoo. Can he get as a dream start? And it's a good attempt by Kobe Mainoo, but David Raya makes a decent save. Bruno Fernandes with the corner to Matheus Cunha. Merino wins it. Dorgu crosses it back, but White clears it. But now Bruno Fernandes, we are keeping up the pressure, but that is a poor decision by Fernandes. However, Cunha tackles straight in Saliba, but some good pressure by us right there. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. Gyökeres against Matthijs de Ligt. Gyökeres using his pace finds Bukayo Saka. He tries the shot, but Lamens shows why we decided to trust him this season. And Arsenal on corners are always going to be difficult, but Merino heads it wide. And it's been a really entertaining game so far. It's both teams just going for it, but we lost the ball there. Gyökeres to Declan Rice, finds Ødegaard to Bukayo Saka. Trossard back to Saka. What can Arsenal's number 7 do? He gets past the Ligt, and that is horrendous defending, but thankfully the shot is wide. And we have a lot of room to run for here for Kobe Mainoo to Sesko, but that is absolutely woeful from our striker, and Arsenal are looking to go on the counter-attack. Victor Gyökeres to Declan Rice, and Baleba absolutely destroys him, but we can't get the ball. Good defending by Leny Yoro, and now maybe we can go on the counter-attack. It's been so open. Both teams are struggling to stop it in the midfield. Matheus Cunha, Bruno Fernandes to Sesko, but Gabriel stops him. Ødegaard to Bukayo Saka. Saka with the cross to Trossard. Mazraoui wins it. It falls to Declan Rice to Merino to Ødegaard. He tries to get past the Ligt, and he does, and it's a penalty to Arsenal. Can Lamens keep up his good debut so far with a huge penalty save? Lamens against Gyökeres, and Lamens goes the right way. What a debut he's had at Old Trafford. But Arsenal are keeping the pressure up. Victor Gyökeres against the Ligt. He gets past the Ligt, he gets past Dorgu, but it's straight at Lamens. And now we can show our strength with the counter-attacks. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha is with him in the middle. Cunha looks to get the ball. He does. He finds Sesko. Benjamin Sesko! And it's 1-0 to Manchester United. And Sesko scores on his debut. And it's a fantastic goal by our striker. Arsenal are looking to bounce back straight away. We have now subbed on Harry Maguire, because the Ligt has struggled, and he also had a yellow card. So I don't want to risk him picking up another yellow card and get suspended. But now we are on the attacks. Ahmad has also been subbed on, and it's Sesko behind Saliba, and it's not the best of attempts, but it's another good sign from us. We are now dominating Arsenal here at Old Trafford, and maybe we can score on this corner. Mbeumo looks to find Maguire. Oh, that could have been it. That could have been it if Harry Maguire scored that header. But we wins it. Fernandes to Matheus Cunha. Cunha with some beautiful skills. Matheus Cunha shoots, and it hits the bar. And we are so close to finding a second goal right now. And Arsenal are struggling really, really bad. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it. Just seconds after I said they were struggling, they go on the counter-attack. And Gyökeres finds Bukayo Saka, and it's 1-1. Can we find a late winner? It is Ahmad to Cunha to Sesko. Back to Ahmad. What are we doing now? Ahmad, what are we doing now? Finds Sesko, who finds Mbeumo to Carlos Baleba. To Cunha. Oh, we should have went for a shot way earlier there. That was poor from us, and now they are on the counter-attack again. And it's not ideal to have Harry Maguire against Gyökeres. It's not ideal. Gyökeres to Saka, and Arsenal have potentially won it. and it's very similar to their first goal. Gyökeres passes it to Saka, who's got an easy job to score, and this is heartbreaking in our first game at Old Trafford and with Manchester United. We are not giving up. Sesko, MBMO, Brian MBMO, and Raya saves it to the post, and we were so close, just inches away from finding a late equalizer, and that is game over at Old Trafford unless we got time. We got time. Just do it smart. Do it smart. Bruno Fernandes, Carlos Baleba finds Bruno. Oh, Gabriel stops him. Performance-wise, I'm very happy with how the first game went. I thought we could have won the game easily, but unfortunately Arsenal scored 2 counter-attacks. But it's definitely positive signs to take from our first game with Manchester United. I am now very, very confused. Why are we in the Europa League? EA, why are we in the Europa League? What are we doing there? Why? What? I have no idea why we are in the Europa League. Is it some sort of a glitch I haven't even seen in FC Career Mode so far, despite me playing it for like a month? Of course not making videos on it, but I didn't know. Oh, that's boring. That is really, really boring. Oh wow. Well, it looks like we have Europa League, even though we shouldn't have any European football. But EA has decided that Manchester United should be in the Europa League. Well, that sucks. It is what it is, but not ideal. What I can say is that I will not play any of the Europa League games, even though if we are in the final, because we shouldn't even be in the competition, so I will not put any focus on it, apart from just seeing how we do when we are simulating it. Can we bounce back and win at away to Fulham? Yes, with us 2-0. Next up, it is Burnley at home, and it's another win and another clean sheet. And now we have Man City away from home at the Etihad. So it is the first Manchester derby of this Manchester United career mode, and let's see if we can show them who the real team of Manchester is. And Rafinha, who has gone to Man City, so they have got a crazy good left wing, and of course they still have Haaland as well, so their attack is something we have to be very, very scared about. But we just need to play our game, trust in our own abilities, and hopefully we can end or finish the game with at least a point. But then we have to be better at defending than what we are showing right now, because this is horrible. Come on, we are just, it feels like I'm playing Ultimate Team with against a good player who are just going around the 16-yard box with this dribbling. But there is the pass to Savinho, and he probably goes back. Yeah, this is boring, Man City. Come on, do something, guys. Do something. There is the cross, and an easy job for Lenny Joro. MBMO, Carlos Baleba, and their left back is out of position. Benjamin Sesko shoots, and we score with our first attempt at the Etihad, and it's Manchester United 1, Man City 0, and Sesko scores his 4th goal of the season in just 4 games. What a start he's had in Manchester. And they lose the ball in the middle, and now we can go on the counter-attack. MBMO, and it's straight at Ruben Diaz. We still got the ball. They are still unbalanced. Baleba to Cunha. Cunha looks to find Sesko. Can he score his 5th goal already? It's a good save by Donnarumma. Keeps the ball well here. Our very own Mainu. It's a good run by MBMO, and it's a goal. But he is offside, and that would have been quality. And even De Ligt showing he's got some sort of playmaking skills. It's a good pass by him. Unfortunately, yeah, it's a pretty clear offside. Rodri to Haaland, and Lamens is continuing his fine form with a big save to Cunha. And Manchester City have just forgotten to defend this game, it seems like. Bruno Fernandes shoots, and another save by Donnarumma. And Bemo with the cross towards Cunha at the back post. He loses the first header. Mainu picks it up to Carlos Baleba. Bruno Fernandes. Cunha to De Ligt. He tries his shot here, De Ligt, but Donnarumma doesn't really have any problems keeping that out. Bruno Fernandes, can he try his luck? It's straight at John Stones. Mbemo. Mainu to Baleba. To Cunha. He tries his shot. Mateus Cunha, and it's not far away from doubling our lead. Baleba to Mainu, who has been very good this game. Kobe Mainu. Can he try his luck himself? But another save by Donnarumma, and without him I do think we could have had 2, 3 or maybe even 4 goals. Fernandes with the cross, and no one tries to pick it up, but once again we win the second duel. Mainu to Patrick Dorgu, to De Ligt tries to find Dorgu, and Dorgu, but Ruben Diaz managed to get something on the ball. Haaland against Dorgu, but Patrick Dorgu is maybe showing why we didn't need to sign Anthony Robinson in the summer. He has been fantastic this game and also was pretty decent against Arsenal. But now we are on attack. Sesko straight at John Stones. Bruno Fernandes to Cunha, and once again we are on the attack. Mateus Cunha, he gets past one, he gets past two, he tries the shot, he finds the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to Manchester United at Etihad Stadium, and our number 10 has doubled our lead, and what a way to do it. Gets past one, gets past two, and the finish is also perfect. Mount and Ahmad wants to join the party as well. Ahmad has of course scored at Etihad before he tries it again, but Stones knows exactly what he tried to do. Haaland shoots, he hits the post and he was offside, so it wouldn't have counted either way. And that is game over. We win the Manchester Derby 2-0 away from home, and this is a proper statement win for Manchester United. And after just 4 games in the league, I know it's not a lot, but we have picked up 3 wins and lost just 1, and we are 3rd in the table. So it's a very promising start in the life at Manchester. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come. And the next game is the EFL Cup at home against Brighton. It's 1-1, but have we won the penalty shootout? Yes, we did. So we are through to the next round in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea is the next team to come to Old Trafford, and it's a 1-1 draw. We'll take it. Celta Vigo in the Europa League. The cup we shouldn't be in is a 2-2 draw. Brentford away from home ends 1-1. Malmo away from home in the Europa League is a 2-0 win, and Sunderland at home is hopefully 3 points, right? No, it's a 3-3 draw. That is crazy. Then the game that has just happened in real life, of course, against Liverpool at Anfield. It was 2-1 in real life to Man United, but we lose this one 2-0. Sturmgrass in the Europa League is a 3-1 win. Can we bounce back in the Premier League as well? At home to Brighton, the game finishes 2-2. Then it's Tottenham in the Carabao Cup, and we are out of it. That sucks. Nottingham Forest at the City Ground is a 3-2 loss. We are in poor form right now. Then at home game in the Europa League against a Romanian side, and we win 2-1. So next up is Tottenham, but let's just take a look at how the table is. And we had picked up 9 points. Oh wow, we had 9 points from our first 4 games. Now 10 games in, and we have 13 points. We haven't won a single game in our last 6 Premier League games. So maybe we should have gone for a new left back, higher rated than Dorgu, maybe a new centre back, I don't know. But hopefully they will grow well. But if we can win against Tottenham, we are right back in the mix. Maybe it's too much to hope for Champions League football, but at least we want to get qualified for Europa League. Conference League, I don't really want that. I want Europa League. But we need to at least do a better job. Next up, it is Tottenham, but let's just take a look at how it goes in the Europa League. We are 5th in the Europa League, so that is decent. And Mateus Cunha has been absolutely fantastic for us. 11 goals and 4 assists from our left winger in this save, so it looks like it was the right decision to swap his position. Sesko has scored 6 goals, got 2 assists. Bruno Fernandes, 3 goals, 3 assists. Mbeumo has struggled, just 3 goals and 2 assists from him. And apart from that, it's nothing to really see. How many games has Yoro played? He has played 9 games. So yeah, I want him to play more than Maguire so he can grow. But yeah, not anything spectacular to look at the stats apart from Mateus Cunha's fantastic start. But we have seen some decent growth in the team. Lamens is up to 80 euros, 79. Dorgu has gone up 2, De Ligt and Masraoui has gone up 1 rating, I do believe. Same for Baleba. Mainu, I also think has gone up 1. Cunha is 84, gone up 1 rating as well. Sesko gone up 2, and Mbeumo gone up 1. And we've seen some growth on the bench as well. But next up, it is Tottenham, and it's a must-win game because we need to start to pick up 3 points, and that is now. And this is the last game we will play this episode. The rest of the games will be simulated, and normally I play 4 or 5 games, but I feel like I used a lot of time on the squad and the signings in the first part of this video, so just 3 games will be played. But let's end the final game we are playing with 3 points at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Delict to Lenioro to Baleba. We are looking to build up a good attack here. Kobe Maino, Mbemo, back to Maino, finds Fernandes in the middle. Bruno Fernandes tries to find Cunha with a through ball, but it's straight in the legs of the Van de Ven. Masraoui with a through ball to Mbemo. He can keep this in play. Yes, he does. He finds Mainu. Oh, he almost finds Mainu in the middle, but Baleba picks up the ball to Mbemo. Bruno Fernandes, and once again the through ball is straight in the legs of a Tottenham player. Memphis Depay is at Tottenham, but is stopped by Euro. And now maybe we can have a successful counter-attack. Bruno Fernandes with the through ball to Cunha. Mbemo is with him in the middle, but the ball doesn't find him, and that should have been at least a decent attempt on target. Patrick Dorgu, Shesko to Kobe Maino. He shoots and he scores, but it's another offside goal. And once again, it's decent play, but we can't be on the right side. That's the second consecutive game we've scored offside goal, and it's not as clear as of now, but still he gets a decent advantage from it. Tottenham now on the attack with Udogi. He just straight at Maino, but Maino loses the ball. Udobert to Kulusevski. Dejan Kulusevski to Kudus. He is looking to find a shot off, but Delict stops him, and now we can probably go on the counter-attack once again. Masraoui to Brian Mbeumo to straight at Udogi, and it's another wasted opportunity by Manchester United. And Fernandes with a perfect tackle, but Mbeumo, he messes up the attack, and we've just been way too wasteful right now. Bruno Fernandes did it perfectly right there, but Mbeumo failed him. But now, ref! I can't believe it. The referee is against us. It's live corruption at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fernandes wins it again, and hopefully this time we can do it better. Fernandes to Cunha, Mateus Cunha, and we were offside again. I can't believe it. We are so close now to find an opener, but either we are offside or the referee decides to stop the attack because of half time. But we've done it well. Or Bruno Fernandes has had a fantastic game by winning the ball a lot. Udogi with the cross in, Dorgu wins it, and a calm header to Lamens. And now, surely now, this time it isn't offside by Cunha to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, I shouldn't have tried to go with the man himself. Romero loses the ball to Shesko. Benjamin Sesko, but a fantastic save by Vicario. Depay to Kudus. And he is getting absolutely tackled by Lenioro, and hopefully it isn't a red card, right? Thankfully it's just a yellow, but they have a free kick in a very dangerous position. Hopefully they hit the wall right. And James Maddison scores. Of course he does. James Maddison gives Tottenham the lead, and I've got to say it's not a deserved one for Tottenham. But they have done what's needed and put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm starting to think maybe Ruben Amorim isn't the problem at all at Manchester United. And when we see defending like that, thankfully we clear it. I was hoping we would be able to fight for a top 4, but I do think I have overrated the squad a bit. Despite us being kind of dangerous in most games, we have struggled to pick up enough points. We did start well with 4 points from 4. Sorry, it's a good goal by Cunha. We started well by getting, I can't remember, 9 points from the first 4. But after that we have struggled. But that's an important goal by Cunha. Hopefully we now can at least get a point at a very difficult place to goal. It's a good finish by Cunha. And actually a pretty good goal as well. I'm happy with it. Kudus with the cross. Masraoui heads it and he just gives it to Memphis. Thankfully, I don't know who it was, if it was Heaven or Delict, but they managed to clear it. We got one last chance at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Xerxes to Ahmad. Ahmad to Xerxes. Xerxes to the skipper, Bruno Fernandes. But Pedro Porro stops him. And that's a crucial tackle by the right back as the game finishes 1-1. it's an alright result taking all things into consideration. So it's time to go on a bit of a simulation spree, and hopefully it starts well with 3 points. Yet it does. Lille at home is up next, and it's a back-to-back wins. Love to see it. Can we get 3 wins in a row? It's now at Sellers Park, and we do 2-0 win. Next up, West Ham at home, please. Oh, come on, 2-1 loss. Wolverhampton away from home is up next, and we are now back on a winning streak, or winning. At least we won a game. Hopefully we can win against Braga as well, although I don't care about Europa League this season. But it's a 1-1 draw. Bournemouth at home should be a win, despite them being good in real life, but it's a 1-1 draw. And Aston Villa at Villa Park will be difficult, and we lose 3-2. Newcastle is another difficult game, but we win big 2-1. And the last game of this episode is at home against Wolves, and surely we end with 3 points, right? No, we don't. We lose 1-0. So the first half of the season hasn't exactly gone to plan. Although, yeah, we are not too far away from top 6, but we are 8th in the table, 7 wins, 6 draws and 6 losses. So, yeah, I was hoping we would, like I said a few times, I am hoping that we are in the fight for Champions League, but we are just not there this season, and maybe that is realistic, especially as we have some weaker rated players in the team. We of course went out of the Carabao Cup. How are we looking in the Europa League? Yeah, we are looking pretty safe there. We are unbeaten after 6 games. But let's take a look at the squad and the stats of the players. And this is of course how the team is looking, and it seems like it was the correct decision to stick with Laments, as he's now up to 81 rated. Euro hasn't had the growth I was hoping for. He's just gone up 1. Masraoui 81, De Ligt 83, Dorgu 77, but Baleba has gone up to 83, which is good. Mainu gone up a couple of ratings, and the front trio looks very, very good on paper. And maybe this is why we are not finding the form, because Bayindir is playing way too many games, and I don't like it. I had the same issue last FC, that I just can't have a decent backup goalkeeper in terms of rating, because they are just playing way too many games. I would have been fine if you could stick it to just play cup games. There need to be some sort of a way to have a say in how much each player plays, because I like to see rotation. Like Doig and Dorgu, I'm completely fine with it, although as most are probably sub games for Dorgu, but I like to see rotation, but not at my goalkeeper position. I want Laments to play everything because I want him to grow. But let's take a look at the top scorer. Cunha 13 goals, Sesko 10, Bruno Fernandes 8, and Mbeumo 7. Sancho scored 3 goals and got 3 assists for Aston Villa on loan. Dorgu has scored 2. Then Baleba, Mainu, Maguire with 1 each. And the assist is Bruno Fernandes with 6. Cunha has also 6. And Masraoui has 2, same for Mbeumo, Sesko, and then De Ligt, Baleba, Mainu, and yeah, that's it with 1. So we are struggling to create chances, it seems like. Mbeumo, he's at least started to score something, but I still expect to see a lot more from our 86 rated right winger. But that's it of the comeback on this channel and the first episode of the Manchester United career mode. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys next time.